When I go to an employer, I have military experience and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable, hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
I am Dusty Litster with Deseret News Rewind, the most comprehensive video coverage of high school sports in the state of Utah. We cover every major sport in the state, bringing you live streams of all the top sports all the way through their state championship games. In football season, we bring the Sunday experience on Friday night. There's nothing else like it with Deseret News Rewind Live, bringing red zone coverage to high school football in the state of Utah. And one of the top videos we have is our top 5 plays, where we take in all the film that we shoot from our games, from video swap partners, and also the schools themselves and fans sending us videos for the Deseret News Rewind top 5 plays and performances of every single week. And then one of our crown jewels is the part interruption style show, Deseret News Rewind. Myself and Dane Stewart recapping the week that was in both boys and also in the girls sports as well, and talking about the kids and breaking things down to a granular level to reach right to the hearts of the parents and the students throughout the state of Utah. The purpose of what we do with Deseret News Rewind is to cover the kids and the schools, and your help and sponsorships allows us to expand what our coverage is going to be and help us become bigger and better with what we do, and continue to help us be on the cutting edge of any video coverage throughout the country as well. We are very passionate about what we do, about covering these kids. We've been over 15 years of broadcasting games and covering the kids in the state of Utah, and your support helps make it possible.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Court of the Titans for the continuation of the Autism Holiday Classic. Today's second contest features the Murray Spartans and the Jordan Beat Diggers. Jordan and Murray have both participated in this basketball invitational for 6 straight years, although today's game is Jordan's first in this year's event. Jordan is the designated home team in this afternoon's game. Now introducing the starting lineups. First for the Spartans of Murray High School. At forward, 6'5" senior, number 11, Jake Polai. At guard, 5'10" freshman, number 13, Jackson Workman. Point guard, 6' junior, number 21, Kyle Ross. Also in the guard position, 6'2" senior, number 22, Xander Christman. And at center, 6'7" sophomore, 23, Owen Davies. And now for the Beat Diggers, starting at guard 5'9" senior, number 2, Hunter Garvin. Also guard 6'4" junior, number 3.
Welcome into Olympus High School for the Utah Autism Holiday Classic. Deseret News Rewind here to bring you afternoon coverage from this tournament as the Jordan Beat Diggers 5-4 overall prepare to square off against the 1-6 Murray Spartans. Thanks for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. And a couple of teams here off to different starts. Murray mentioned 1-6. This is a young squad for Coach Workman. Starts a couple of freshmen on the floor. Well, one freshman will start, but multiple freshmen will get playing time. Jackson Workman, coach's son, starting point guard, runs the offense. He's able to do things, engage the team, get things moving for Sparta. There's a couple other young men to watch out for. All starts with the senior forward, Jake Polai, averaging 13 points per game, wearing number 11 for the Spartans. And this is a team that Coach Workman trying to help come together, get that team feel with region play right around the corner, trying to help them as become a unit, become a team here for Murray with hopes in Region 6. Meanwhile, the Jordan Beat Diggers, a team that had a nice run in the state championship last year, now up in 6A. They returned a lot of starters from that squad last year, but they're down. Tavita Mafaleo, he is out on the holiday. And also Micah Ashman has been sick all week. Wasn't quite certain if he was going to be healthy enough to play. So they've got some kids that are used to coming in off the bench, getting the start today. As that was Kale Wakely with it up high. Nate Maeva with it right now. Hunter Barbin, Dante Martin, and Dyson Kohler rounds out the starting 5 for the Jordan Beat Diggers as the Digs declared the home squad. So they're wearing the home white unis here at Olympus High School as this drive by Maeva. Sent to the corner, saved in. Can Kohler keep it in? Yes, he will to Wakely. Wakely with the kick out. Martin, nice patience, gets it back, and Martin, that's good ball movement there for the Digs to get the first points of the contest from from Dante Martin. It's now Murray with their first offensive possession. Worked around the horn. This is the freshman Jackson Workman. Long three-point try from Ross, off target. As it goes out of play, it'll be Jordan basketball. Maeva, second year here for Coach Bevel. Now Dyson Kohler, young man committed to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And a candidate for, you would think, Mr. Basketball, statewide MVP honors. As Martin with the three, that shot no good over the head of Kohler. And the rebound brought down by Murray as Sparta comes down the floor for their second try. A drive here by Chrisman, kicks it out. Workman able to get it to Polai underneath, and that one left short. Here comes Kohler on the break for Jordan, and a carry. This Jordan team, talking with Coach Bevel before, he said, hey, you know, we have not been pleased with our start. Have beaten teams that we expected to beat, have lost to some teams that we should have beat. As Martin comes up with a steal again and nearly does give it back. Off the glass, and the first points for Murray. It comes from Chrisman. We're tied up to apiece. Jordan team off to a bit of a tough start this year. Lost to West Jordan, a game that Coach Bevel thought should have won. Most around the state probably thought should have won. Still trying to find their rhythm are the Digs. They come in at 5-4, and Coach Workman saying should be 7-2. As Kohler here draws the foul, this is likely to go against Poli. It will. This is the first personal on Poli. And free throws now for the future Mustang. One more coming up here for Dyson. Able to hit them both. 5.5 minutes left in our first quarter here from Olympus High School. Murray, Jordan, nice move there by Chrisman. Ball movement creates for Poli from 15, left it short. Maeva on the run, ahead for Martine. Martine blocked away, gets it back, and able to follow through. It's 6-2, the lead for Jordan. Dante Martine, the junior, with 4 points here in the early going for the Digs. That one denied by Kohlers. Workman was trying to pass that into the lane. Kohler able to knock it out. Workman to throw it in for Murray. Looking for somewhere to go. Up high with Ross, back. There's Poli. Boy, good piece of defensive work there by Barbin. 3-point try for Murray, count it good. Chrisman able to hit the three and draw Murray back to within one. Back up the other way, Wakely left it short. Martine with the putback. How about the start for Martine today? 6 of the 8 points for Jordan coming from Dante Martine. Chrisman nearly lost that, does a good job to not turn it over. As Workman being defended by the much bigger Maeva. Ross around the screen. Good help by that Jordan D. They appear to be dialed in here in the early going on a Monday afternoon. Poli couldn't get it over the front of the rim again. A couple of good looks from Poli, and he's left him short. Martine in the corner, midway point of our first quarter. Martine will try the three. No good, and the rebound to Murray. Workman leading it up the floor. Chrisman back with Poli. Poli trying to drive, kicks out. Ross a three. That shot no good. Maeva was looking up for Barbin, threw it too far in front of him, and a turnover from the Digs. Substitution as Micah Ashman does come on the floor here, as Dante Martine will catch a breather. We mentioned some of the young men for this Jordan squad getting playing time starting today. Barbin was one. I believe Wakely was the other. A pair of captains that have usually been igniters off the bench. How about that move by Chrisman, shaking a defender, gets it to Workman for three. Front of the rim, and Kohler comes up with a strong rebound. Maeva. Extra pass, Kohler will try the three. Dyson Kohler. It's what makes his game so difficult to defend, able to hit the three. And the big 6'6" senior can score in a multitude of ways. Poli to answer, gets the roll. A needed roll there for Murray as they're trying to hang in against the Digs. That ball lost out of play. It'll be Murray basketball. Substitutions, Martine back on the floor here for Jordan. Meanwhile for Murray, Eric Anafi comes on the floor, as does Chudy Anosike, the freshman, 6'4" forward, and Chudy wearing number 24, folks. He was a young man I heard rumblings of last year as an 8th grader that was going to have a bright future in this state. 6'4" forward freshman for Sparta. How about Workman with a three, and we're tied up at 11 apiece. The freshman making big plays as Workman almost had the steal and then lost it out. It'll be Digger basketball. Timeout taken by Murray. 30-second timeout. 11 apiece. You're watching Deseret News Rewind. Coverage of the Utah Autism Holiday Classic.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along.
Welcome back here to Deseret News Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard. If you have any legal needs, it might be drawing up a contract, might be a legal dispute, might be something with your will and trust, give the experts at Heidemann and Associates a call, 801-754-4240. Tell them Deseret News Rewind sent you, and you'll get a free consultation from the experts at Heidemann and Associates. Our thanks to Justin Heidemann for his sponsorship here of Deseret News Rewind as Jordan to inbound the basketball, tied up at 11 apiece, 2:15 left here in the first quarter. Wakely brings it across the timeline. High post with Maeva. Kohler gonna try a long three. No good, loose ball gathered by Ashman for Jordan. Kohler. Good patience here shown by Jordan. They get it in the block to Martine. Martine, boy, he was able to find Kohler but couldn't connect it. And then a foul here is Anafi. Ended up taking one up high, maybe in the eye. They'll come out and check Eric, trying to make sure that the senior captain, Anafi from Murray, will be okay. Foul was on Martine. First personal and the first team foul for Jordan. Both teams with just one team foul apiece here in our first quarter. As they're looking at Anafi, and looks like he'll have to come off, and Dan Brousseau, 6'5" forward, will come on here for Murray. Oh, we had some blood on the floor, so we're going to take a couple minutes here to clean up. Also want to remind you that Deseret News Rewind is brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard. If you're looking to take that next step in your life but not quite certain how you're going to pay for it, check out the Utah Army National Guard, where you can earn up to $25,000 in educational assistance from the Utah Army National Guard. Also signing bonuses available from the Utah Army National Guard depending on your career choice. Over 150 different career type options available through the Utah Army National Guard. To learn more, visit www.nationalguard.com. Of course, also want to remind you about Deseret News Rewind. We'll have new videos each week, our top 5 plays. We'll also take you throughout the state, bring you up to speed on all the tournament actions been going on these last couple weeks. Busy time of year. If you're a basketball fan, lots of games. We'll make sure to get you all caught up on them. New episodes come out each week on Deseret.com. Of course, I want to thank Olympus High School, Matt Barnes, and the whole crew here for letting us come, bring you these games. We've also got another one coming up after this one. We'll have Skyline and Mountain Ridge, an opportunity to check out Coach Scott Briggs' first-year school at Mountain Ridge, trying to build a program. They've got a couple youngsters, including one, Merrick Sherwood, that you'll want to watch. That game coming up next here on Deseret News Rewind. Floor cleaned up, 1:50 left, first quarter. And it's Murray basketball as they were looking at Anafi. And that ball thrown out, a Murray turnover. So it will be Jordan basketball. Maeva will give it to Wakely. There's Maeva. Maeva in the paint. Hands back. Ashman a three straight away. Skips across the rim and out. And the rebound brought down by Davies for Murray. Here comes Chudy, the freshman, too strong. An offensive rebound and a foul called here on Jordan. This one looks like it might be going on Maeva. That would be his first personal. Indeed it does. Second team foul on Jordan. Murray basketball here with 1:19 left. How about the explosiveness of the freshman? Chudy Anosike. It's Workman around the high screen. Here's Chudy again. Picked up his dribble, looking for help. Workman able to come and gather. Workman, long three from the freshman is good. Jackson Workman with the three, and Murray has the lead as that ball knocked out by Brousseau of Murray. It'll be Jordan basketball underneath here, 50 seconds left in our opening quarter. Maeva underneath. We'll throw it in. Kohler, good positioning and fouled. Brousseau picking up the personal. Be the, oh, excuse me, I was on Davies. Picking up the personal. So Kohler, awarded with 2 free throws, went 2 of 2 earlier in the quarter on a trip to the line. First one good. And Kohler now with one more. Lisk is checked in for the Beat Diggers. No, excuse me. I thought that's what the PA guy said, but I think you read the wrong roster. Polai is checked in for Murray as Kohler goes 1 of 2 on the trip, 3 of 4 in the contest. And Murray here could potentially hold for a last shot if they wanted. Anafi back on the floor. Excuse me, that was Shida Adu. My apologies, Shida Adu. As Workman had that one rim out on him. 23 seconds left in our first quarter. Entry for Ashman, kick out. Maeva was uncontested. Wisely goes back into the paint with Ashman. Cheetah, how about Chudy able to strip it away? The clock's down to 7. Chudy had that one dribble out, and a heave from Ashman will be no good, and the first quarter comes to a close. 14-12, Murray leads Jordan after 1. You're watching Deseret News Rewind, brought to you by Heidemann and Associates, presented by the Utah Army National Guard. Welcome back in to Olympus High School. Jordan and Murray, 14-12, the lead for the Spartans after the first quarter. A couple of big threes help get Murray back in this. They trailed 11-5 at one point. Able to close out on a 9-1 run. Start with a possession inside to Polai again. Just left it short. Here come the digs. Martin to the rim, and Dante Martin's impressive game continues for Jordan, tied up at 14. There's Adu. Up top, Polai trying to drive again, lost that out. They say out off Kohler. Couldn't tell if it was out off of Dyson's leg or out off the leg of Polai, but they say out off Jordan. It'll be Murray basketball. Murray to inbound. Boy, tightrope in that baseline. How about the rejection by Martin? He has been everywhere today, deflected out by Murray. Dante Martin has been the young man that has given Jordan some of the oomph to their game. Kohler, big 3 points at the line. Outside of those two, it's been tough sledding offensively for the Digs. Here's Martin. Looking at Maeva in the block. Maeva spin move. How about Maeva creating that shot opportunity with a series of good jukes? Good defense there by Maeva, trying to work around that high screen. Kick out. Looked like Wakely might have deflected it, but not enough to gain the possession. Chudy, and he gets fouled. As he will head to the line here to shoot two. The foul on Ashman. Will be the first personal on Ashman. And the third team foul on Jordan here with 6:49 left in our second quarter. As Chudy at the line, able to hit his first. He has one more coming up. Chudy goes 2 of 2. Now a little bit of pressure being shown here by Murray. Jordan able to break it. Out to Ashman. Kohler thought about the three. Nice use of the pump fake into the paint. Blocked away. Pillai got a piece. And then out off of Murray. It'll stay here with the Beat Diggers. Maeva throws in an offensive foul. Illegal screen. This is going to go against Martine. The fourth team foul on Jordan and the second personal on Martine. Murray basketball as Wakely will come back on the floor here for Martine. As Adu. Here's Chudy. Chudy, tough shot. Left it short, and Ashman with the rebound for Jordan. Maeva. Kohler will try the three. Again, Dyson, boy, that shot just so pure from beyond the arc for Dyson Kohler. 19-16, the lead back to the Digs. Over for Adu. They say that ball was deflected, so no backcourt violation. Chudy. Nice move into the paint. Chudy able to get the finish. And the freshman now starting to find his rhythm. Boy, they had Ashman underneath all alone, but couldn't get him the rock. Here's Kohler now with it. Thought about the three. Good defense from Pillai, trying to take that away. Wakely comes to gather, back with Kohler in for Maeva. Working the block against Adu. Helps comes over. Kick out. Corner three on the way from Barbin. No good, and the rebound gathered by Brousseau from Murray. Ross trying to shake the pressure in the backcourt. Good hustle here by Hunter Barbin. Nothing to show for it yet. It's a tough shot there from Pillai. Kohler able to defend it straight up. Here's Maeva. Ashman gonna try the three. That shot no good. Adu. Ashman able to steal it away. And then Ashman has that knocked away. It'll be Murray basketball. And Ashman grabbed his ankle there momentarily as he went to the floor. Remember, Micah, he's been sick all week. Good to see him out on the floor, but sometimes it takes a little bit to get that shot, that rhythm back in you. As substitutions here for Murray. As Anafi comes back on. Kohler working against him. Couldn't get the first shot. Offensive rebound and then a push here by Anafi. And Kohler will head back to the line here to shoot two. The other substitution for Murray at that last whistle was Chrisman. As Kohler will go back to the line where he's been, well, had been pretty good in this contest. He's missed a couple now. Second one for Kohler. Goes 1 of 2 on the trip. The lead back to 2 here for the Digs. There's Ross, high screen. And Ross that time a double dribble. Was gonna try to pass it, but I think Davies had already started to roll, and at that point, Ross, you're committed and not much you can do there. Approaching the midway point here in our second quarter. The lead to Jordan, it's just 2. Ashman has to kick it out. Remember Martine on the bench with those 2 fouls. As they go entry to Kohler, help coming, and a foul here going to go against Chrisman. And Kohler will head back to the line. It's just so difficult to match up with in the block. Not a lot of teams have a guy that can physically match up with Kohler on the inside, and then when he wants to, he'll step out from 20, 21 feet and drill the 3. 2 more free throws here for Dyson, the first good. This is a Jordan team in 6A, Region 3 this year, and you think about the likes of Harriman and Copper Hills and Bingham. There's going to be a lot of fun region battles, and we'll make sure to get out there and cover a few of those for you in Region 3. This is a Jordan team that figures they have a shot at a state championship this year. There's a lot of good teams in 6A, and they're right there with them. Nice save to keep that ball in. Workman will try another 3, and the freshman dials up another much-needed triple for Murray to keep him in it. Ashman the other way, and the finish. We've seen Jordan push the tempo quickly to try to get free, easy points. No such thing as free, but maybe easier points. And boy, maybe a travel there, no call, as Davies was able to finish for Sparta. Here's Ashman. Picked up his dribble, now Kohler with it. And Afi guarding him. Kohler trying to drive into traffic, and a foul here on the floor. It's going to be the 5th team foul on Murray. This foul on Anafi. It'll be his 2nd personal. Jordan to inbound. 2:59 left here in the first half. They find Ashman, and Ashman, that one died on the back of the rim, beautifully so, and just drops in. Jordan continues with that pressure. Corner 3 from Ross. Left it short. Wakely to the rim, blocked away by Davies. A 6'7" sophomore senior able to knock that ball out of play, and it'll be Jordan basketball. Here's Ashman from 17, no good. Workman. Martine set to check in at the next whistle for Jordan. And an offensive foul away from the ball. This is on Anafi, and that'll be number 3 on Anafi, trying to free up Workman for that 3. And Anafi going to have to come off the floor here. Pillai will come on for him. That was a 6th. 16 fouls on Murray. Law broken up by Pillai. Got that high screen trying to get Kohler, and Pillai able to fight through, break it up. And here's Pillai from 15, short again. Wakely back to Kohler to the rim, and Kohler gets fouled again, and he'll head back to the line. Chrisman again going to pick it up. I think this might be his 3rd. No, 2nd. My apologies. I'll actually call it on Davies. So it was the 2nd personal on Davies. Is Kohler at the line? Good on his 1st. Has one more here with 1:45 left as Brousseau will come back on the floor here for Davies. Second try for Kohler. Too strong. Knew it immediately, heard the call out hard, but Jordan able to get the rebound thanks to the grittiness of Barbin. Martine in the paint, kicks out a 3 from Ashman. Skips across the rim. Martine with the rebound, couldn't get the putback, and is cleared finally by Pillai. So nice pass to Chrisman, high off the glass. Kohler had come over to help, but was too late, and Chrisman able to beat it. It's back to a 2-point difference here. The Digs leading. Approaching 1 minute remaining. Wakely sends over to Barbin. Boy, dangerous entry for Martine, and a foul. That one will be on Chrisman. So that's the second on Chrisman. Martine able to hit the first. One more coming up for the junior as Chudy comes back on the floor here for Murray. Chrisman to the bench, having picked up that second. And Martine couldn't get it. Ashman with an offensive rebound and put back. 30-25, inside of a minute left. Workman going up against Wakely, lost it. Here comes Kohler. Ashman, extra pass, Barbin a three, no good, and Polai able to gather the rebound. 30 seconds left in the first half. Chudy dribbling out from the corner, gonna try the three. No good, and a rebound secured by Murray. Here's Chudy inside the paint, lofted it, won't go down for the freshman. 15 seconds left, and Jordan gonna look for the last shot here. 10 seconds left, it's Kohler. 5 seconds left. And an offensive foul called on Dyson Kohler. Polai baited him. 2.5 seconds left. First personal on Kohler. And now Murray. 2.5 seconds left. They can't get a shot away. Lead it in for Ross. Ross, a three. Counted good! Kyle Ross, the junior, hits the three at the horn, and Sparta will not go away. It's halftime, and it's 30-28. The Jordan Beat Diggers with the lead. You're watching Deseret News Rewind, presented by Heidemann and Associates, and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
Jordan inbounding the ball.
Welcome back here to Deseret News Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard. Started the second half. And how about that start for Jake Pillai? It was a frustrating first half offensively, but a heady play there to bounce that ball out off of Kohler. And 4 seconds in, Murray will have the basketball. Chance to tie or retake the lead. They have hung around in this game as they get that to Ross, and Ross over the front of the rim. We're tied up. The Murray team that Coach Workman before the game said, hey, we are still learning a lot about ourselves. Well, they are learning a lot today. They are going toe-to-toe with the 6A contenders. Pillai forces another turnover. Able to gather the steal, and here comes Sparta. Chrisman will hand off. Workman. Good pass. Ross a three. Tut, tut, it looks like rain. How about the three ball from Murray? Ross able to dial it up, and the Spartans lead now 33-30, a 5-0 spurt in just the first 45 seconds of this third quarter to take the lead. Wakely back to Maeva. Here's Martine. Looking in for Nate. Help comes over defensively. Maeva goes baseline. That one couldn't get a shot away. Wakely to Kohler. Boy, I thought he was going to take that. Here's Maeva now. Patience shown by the Digs. Kohler. Pillai tries to get back straight up, but ends up fouling Kohler, and Dyson once again to the line for two. Second personal on Pillai. And the first team foul on Murray here in this second half. The first free throw for Dyson is good. He's got one more. Majority of his points have come from the line today. (33-32), the advantage for Murray. Chrisman tried to kick out, stolen away. Ashman, Workman giving chase, and Ashman finishes. There's Pillai. Pillai, long two-point try, no good. Saved by Murray, and then a foul here on Maeva. Here's Pillai. Off the glass, too strong. Kohler tried to save it, does so to Maeva. Here come the Digs. Ahead, Martine. Deep in the paint, lost it. Martine still trying to gather, saves it. Maeva to Kohler. Boy, that play got muddy, and Jordan, a nice job of moving the basketball and able to finish. Other end, Chrisman couldn't get the finish. And a technical going to be given to Murray, the bench. Picking up the technical. I'm not certain if it was Coach Workman or an assistant or someone on the bench, but the official was right there, turned around and gave it to the bench. And Coach Workman, I thought he said, "Who are you listening to?" Almost as in like he didn't know he had said anything. There's the technical given to the bench. And Coach Workman now asking for an explanation. It's going to be free throws for Kohler. First free throw, lane's empty, left it short. One more here for Dyson. One more. Kohler good on the second. Murray bench wanted a foul on the play, and I think it was given to the assistant, or the actions or the verbiage of the assistant was the call, but I didn't hear anything that I thought was over the line, but I'm on the other side of the floor. The coaches right now, both their hands are up like, I don't know. 37-33, the advantage for Jordan. They've got the ball. Maeva in the post, turns baseline. Good pass out to Ashman from 17, short. That ball batted out. Ashman able to track it down for Jordan. 4:50 left here in the third quarter. Murray's done a great job responding every time they've been down. Straight away, Maeva couldn't hit it. Ross with the offensive rebound and pushing the basketball here for Murray. Now going to call it off. In the corner, Pillai trying to drive, and a foul called underneath. This foul given to Wakely. It'll be the second foul on Wakely and the second team foul on Jordan here in the second half. There's Pillai able to hit the first free throw, has one more. You know, you think even with this last 3-4 minute spurt, Murray's still finding themselves here within one possession. This Pillai goes 1 of 2. They just have not allowed themselves to fall too far behind. They responded every time. Can they get a defensive stop here? With Kohler off the floor. Here's Martine. Kicks out. Ashman a 3. Micah Ashman able to hit the corner 3, and the lead pushed up to 6 for Jordan. Chrisman out to Pillai, trying to drive, had that knocked away from behind, and then Martine tried to save it, but ended up hitting the end line, and we'll stay here with Murray. Workman to inbound for Murray. Chrisman now with the ball. Gives it back to Workman. Defended by Barbin. Chrisman looking for help. Somehow fed that ball to Ross. Pillai a 3. There it is. Even that for Pillai, just skimmed across the front of the rim, but able to get enough behind it. And it's back to one possession. 3:33 left as Martine turns it over. Sparta has numbers if they hurry. Ahead for Davies. Too strong, and Wakely with the rebound. Maeva, fancy move. Crossover, Maeva going up, had that one stripped away, and Ross was out of play. It'll stay here. Jordan to inbound. Find Barbin. Kohler going to come back on the floor here for Jordan at the next whistle. 3:07 left here in the third. High post, Maeva kicks out. Barbin a 3. Rimmed out. Kept in by Ashman. Barbin comes up with it but couldn't get the finish. And Chrisman will clear. That ball ahead for Davies and was too far beyond him. Kohler back on the floor. Brousseau back on the floor here for Murray. As Pillai will catch a breather here late in the third. Little zone look here for Murray. Wakely gives back to Kohler down the lane, and Kohler, boy, that one would have cleared the house. First one would go again. Dyson misses, but I don't know that he ever had that ball in possession. Brousseau a 3. Left it short. Maeva with the rebound for Jordan. Wakely back to Kohler. Ashman will try from the corner. Micah Ashman. Another corner 3 for Ashman. The lead pushed back up to 6 for Jordan. 2 minutes left. Chrisman trying to drive. Good job there by Martine. Kicks out. Workman, a three that just wouldn't go, and Ashman able to clear away Brousseau for the rebound. Kohler, a three. Three opposite the rim, and wouldn't go. Workman. And a timeout taken here by Murray. 1:19 left. We'll take it with them. You're watching Deseret News Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Deseret News Rewind is presented by Heidemann and Associates. If you have any legal needs at all, give the experts at Heidemann and Associates a call, 801-754-4240. And if you tell them Deseret News Rewind sent you, you'll get a free consultation. Again, that number is 801-754-4240, Heidemann and Associates. With locations up and down the Wasatch Front, down in St. George. I want to thank them for their sponsorship here of Deseret News Rewind. Also, the Utah Army National Guard. If you're trying to figure out how you can get on-the-job skills, no better place to go than the Utah Army National Guard. Over 150 different career path options available. Not just about military service. I have opportunities in medicine, the medical field, engineering, sciences, mechanics, all sorts of different options available through the Utah Army National Guard. To visit more, visit www.nationalguard.com. Chudy with Murray, the freshman, back on the floor, picked up his dribble. Now looking for some help. Got to get rid of it, and there's a 5-second count. Great defense there by Maeva. And Chudy just appeared to be, well, there was good defense by Jordan. Maybe he had one opportunity to get rid of that ball, and maybe appeared a little hesitant due to the positioning of some of the Jordan players, but it was just good defense as Kohler left it short. Rebound brought in and then stripped away momentarily by Martine. Martine comes away with it, blocked away, and then nearly given away, and then a foul here I think going to go against Jordan. And Will Barban will pick this up. That'll be the fourth team foul, I believe. First on Barban. Kohler again comes off the floor here. Inside of a minute left in our third quarter. And a foul going to be called on Wakely. That'll be the fourth team foul. My apologies. Was premature on that last one. Only 2 team fouls on Murray here in the second half. They get that ball into Brousseau, back out with Workman. Approaching 30 seconds left in the third. Workman lost it. I think that was Martine again that came up defensively to help play it away. He has been a beast today for the Digs. Playing without Tavita Mafaleo, who's still out on holiday. And of course, Ashman, who's been sick most of the week, but he has been great in his time on the floor. This is some big threes. 10 seconds left here in the third. A handoff with Maeva. Maeva trying to split out to Wakely. Wakely a three, missed it. And that ball's still not done. And Wakely tries to throw it up, but that was after the horn, and the third quarter comes to a close. 43-37, Jordan with the lead. You're watching Deseret News Rewind's coverage of the Utah Autism Holiday Classic here at Olympus High School, presented by Heidemann and Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
For the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
Start of the fourth quarter. Jordan using a 13-9 third quarter to create a little bit of separation. They lead by 6, but Murray, they've done an impressive job of hanging in these ball games, or in this ball game. Now can they find a way to come back here in the fourth? As Workman with it here. Good defense by Jordan. Their defense really picked up back in the third. Chudy going to try a 3 for Murray. Front of the rim and a rebound, or foul on the rebound. Just on the floor. It'll be the 5th team foul on Jordan. As I think Martin picked it up, and I think that's his 3rd. Murray to inbound. Got to move. And you get it thrown in with Davies. Brousseau. Adu. With Chudy. Chudy tries to float it. No good. Gets a rebound. Adu with the pump fake. Here's Brousseau, baseline J. There's that Murray energy. We've talked about it. They've had big answers whenever they've needed them, and an eruption from the bench. Coach Workman is one of the things that he said to me before the game is we want our bench to be a little more energetic, a little more excited. And that time a good cheer out from that Murray sideline with the bucket is Jordan now trying to take some air out of the basketball. 6:50 left. Just a 4-point contest. Martin will kick back up top. Kohler still on the bench here for Jordan. Came off with about 48 seconds left in the third. And getting a breather here to start this fourth. Barbin gonna try a 3. That one no good. Rebound to Murray. Here comes Adu ahead for Chudy. Chudy a transition 3. Left it short, and Wakely with a rebound. Ashman up the floor quickly, and a foul here. Gonna be called on the way up. 2 shots coming here for Ashman. There's a foul on Brousseau, his first. That was the 3rd team foul, I believe, on Murray. The first one for Ashman is good. One more coming up as Kohler comes back on the floor here for Wakely. 6:15 left. I would presume Kohler likely to be on for a majority of the remaining time in regulation here. One more. Ashman rolls off. Here's Adu. Chudy down the lane. Tough finish at the rim. Chudy with a nice finish in the paint. Anasike, a 6'4" freshman. Again, a name to remember, folks. Has Murray back to within 3. Ashman. Again, Jordan here going to show patience. Martin a 3. Too strong. And it's Murray basketball. Got to be patient here if you're Murray. There's no reason to take a 3. You can chip away at this. 5:25 left here in regulation. Get it to Adu. Kick out. Chudy will try the 3. What do I know? The freshman with back-to-back buckets for Murray. The last one a big 3. And it's 44 apiece. 5:08 left here in the fourth. Sparta creating all sorts of issues. Chudy with a steal. Ado off the front of the rim. Jordan has numbers the other way. Maeva at the layup line, and a timeout going to be taken by Jordan. They rehab the lead, 46-44. You're watching Deseret News Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
.448 left. 2-point lead for the Digs. Murray just 1-6. What a huge win this could be if they could find a way to outscore Jordan in this remaining 4.5 minutes. Adu gives it back to Chudy. The freshman driving, too strong. Ashman with the rebound. I always say in sports it starts with defense. It's going to have to for Murray. Maeva. Kohler will give it back. Maeva. And that one tipped out by Adu. Substitutions for Murray. Polai comes back on, as will Chrisman. 4:10 left. Coach Bevel told me they have not won a close game. Their wins have all been blowouts. This one is close. His team learning a little bit about how to close games out here today. Midway point of the fourth quarter, 4 minutes left, 46-44. The advantage to Jordan. Kohler trying to get positioning inside. Maeva. Well, there was a day and time where Maeva would take that shot. He has done a great job of maturing, playing within the offense, within his roles. That ball deflected. Martin able to scrap it away to Ashman. Ashman drawing contact and the foul. Micah Ashman. Coach Bevel didn't know how many minutes he could go. They have needed every one of them, and Ashman with a chance for a three-point play here. One free throw here for Micah Ashman. Trying to push it back up to 5. Missed it. Ross. Being defended by Wakely. Couple high screens. He rolls the other way. Here's Chrisman. Polai in the paint. Boy, defended, and a foul here on Ashman as Polai now will head to the line. And that's the 6th-team foul on Jordan. So Murray will be shooting the rest of the way. But here it's 2 for Polai. First one short. Brousseau comes back on for Davies here for the Spartans. Sophomore heads to the bench for Coach Workman. The second one won't go down for Polai. Been that kind of a day. We mentioned he averages 13, their leading scorer and the only Spartan in double figures coming into the contest, and yet he's maybe got 5 in this game. It's just been a struggle for him to get that ball over the front of the rim this afternoon. Martin, switch defensively. Polai does a nice job on him, forces that ball back out with Maeva. Kohler trying to get positioning, knocked away by Brousseau. Kept in by Jordan, underneath, and Maeva, boy, nearly, well, did take it away from Ashman, nearly had it lost out of play, but the senior guard able to finish 50-44, that lead back to 6. Here comes Chudy. Well, he's like those transition threes. Kohler comes out to take that away. Chrisman leaves it back for Ross. Ooh, dangerous pass that Chudy able to get. Kick out, Polai for 3. Rims out again, and Polai now with the foul. 1 and 1. No, excuse me. The foul was on Pillai. He wears 11. There's a 15 foul on Murray. Workman back on the floor for the Spartans here. 2:20 left in regulation. Maeva. Ashman picked up the double team. Maeva, baseline drive, left-handed finish for Nate Maeva. Remember him back his days at Kearns. Played as a sophomore, been here for 2 years, and has had some key buckets here in the last minute or so as Pillai able to get that finish on the putback. Inside of 2 minutes left, in for Ashman. Murray trying to go for the steal, and Ashman able to turn around, float it up from 2 feet. Credit the assist to Kohler. Chudy falling away, left it short. This game was tied at 44 apiece. It's been a 10-2 run for the Jordan Beat Diggers. Martine with Ashman. Hands off with Kohler. Martine will kick it back up with Wakely. Inside of 1 minute left, and a foul here on Workman. That will be the 16th foul. So Jordan to inbound, and it will be free throws both ways for the remainder of the contest. Substitution for Murray's. Chudy will come off the floor. Davies back on. This Murray team gave Jordan everything they wanted today. Talk about some of the youngsters on this team. Ross a junior, Davies a sophomore, Chudy a freshman, Workman a freshman. They rely on a few seniors, surely. But they've got some youngsters here. Coach Workman, he's going to have some fun teams these upcoming years at Murray High School. It's going to be a fun one to watch develop as Jordan here just trying to salt off the clock. Martine driving, and a foul here going to go against Davies, the sophomore, with 24 seconds left. So Martine to the line here, 1 and 1. Meanwhile, for Jordan, we talked about a team that made a deep run in the playoffs last year. A lot of expectations this year. Coach Bevel said we all had expectations, and we're trying to learn how to play with those expectations. Last year, a little bit under the radar. This year, we're on everyone's radar and trying to figure that out, and they've done a nice job of finally being able to salt away a game. Missed opportunities earlier in the year. They've not let this one gone uncaptured. It's a deep three here from Pillai, off target, rebounded by Maeva. Ahead for Martine, and 2 more. And that'll do it. They won't get the win, but something you can take away if you're Murray. A gutty effort here this afternoon, but in the end, Jordan too much. 58-46, the final to the Jordan Beat Diggers. Utah Army National Guard most consistent performer. Man, hard to go away from Micah Ashman. Came in off the bench today. Didn't know how many minutes he'd get, but he gave crucial ones. Some big made threes, some free throws, some meaningful steals. Micah Ashman, congratulations on being our most consistent performer presented by the Utah Army National Guard. Again, the Jordan Beat Diggers improved to 6-4 on the year, defeating Murray 58-46. For Vince Francis, my name is Dean Stewart. Thanks for watching Deseret News Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard. A reminder, we will have Skyline and Mountain Ridge. That game is set to tip off in about 15 minutes here from Olympus High School.